So Donald Trump is seemingly trying to, in some way or the other, change that tide. Now, can this be called bribery in a sense, or through these giveaways? I'm using that word I know the negative connotations that it has, and this would be a sensitive topic to bring up in the way that I'm bringing it up. However, it's important, isn't it? Because this is all happening because of a charitable organization called the Urban Revitalization Coalition. Now, obviously, a charitable giveaway would be fine in most cases, but you have to be giving it out to people who you know actually need that sort of cash. Is that being done in this case, or is this simply, again, as I said at the beginning, a case of just trying to woo black voters onto the side of Donald Trump, possibly? Let's discuss this further. We're joined now by Rashawn Ray, who is a sociologist, Rubenstein Fellow at Brookings Institution. He's joining us from Washington, D.C. Rashawn, as always, we appreciate your time this morning. What do you make of these sorts of cash handouts? I don't know, it makes me uncomfortable. What do you think of it?
Yeah, well, again, thank you for always having me on the show. I mean, I think it completely makes me uncomfortable. As an African American in the United States, I find it extremely disrespectful. Other black people who I talk to in the United States also find it disrespectful. And we find it even more disheartening that African Americans are helping Trump do this. I mean, Darrell Scott in particular, I mean, the way that he's doing it, I mean, it is one of those things where it is completely disrespectful to the black community to think that you could simply give out money and get a person to vote, or at times get a person not to vote. Instead, what we should be focusing on is the fact that Trump is heralding himself as being a person who is really decreasing the unemployment rate. But research that has come from Brookings, from some of my colleagues, shows that those jobs don't even allow people to meet their basic needs. In black communities, we're not seeing jobs. We're not seeing education get equitable, and we're also not seeing a huge improvement when it comes to police-community relations. So if Trump really wants to woo black voters, he actually needs to address the key concerns that black voters care about.